And welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that cutscene. I figured that whole sequence was meant to be without dialogue, so we might as well keep it that way. And but as you saw, we took the dragons all over the world and gathered pretty much everybody who would ever express sympathy about the anti-Gallian cause, and they are now with us. So for now, Arius is having a chat with this dragon guy, who's going to become our party's main mode of transportation. So we'll be able to fly all around the world and do some side questing and stuff, and we'll see that later. For now, we've got Tasani, who's with us, and she brings up a good point, that even though we've just recruited this giant army, well, not giant, but pretty big, I mean, nice crowd of people, a lot of them aren't trained, they're not professional fighters, they're not military, and to just suddenly take them into battle, in a difficult situation where you're trying to capture a barracks that's going to be guarded, it's iffy, it's you could wind up just throwing a lot of their lives away in the process. So that's what they're going to have to discuss now, and because in the meantime the dragon, the dragon city is not equipped to train this, militia. So we do have to, get these people somewhere eventually, and the barracks would be an ideal place to train them. I mean, that's what it's for. But we have to take it first. So we have, this is tough. We're between a rock and a hard place here. And what's going to happen is that eventually we're just going to, Sarnath is going to come up with this idea of, Sarnath and the others. I mean, Sarnath comes up with the very fine details of it. But the idea is that, we try to take the barracks as economically as we can. Do the most damage, take the strongest fighters, and just try and take it quickly, take advantage of that advantage of surprise that we'd have, and just get in there, lock that shit down, and then start training everybody before the big fight. And it looks like that's what we're about to do. And so here's the barracks. We have some troops, but not a huge amount, since most of them are at the Great Galleon Fort, getting ready for the assault on their other rebel base. But now, we're flying in on dragons. We're taking them completely off guard. Oh, jeez. And Wire is in a fighting mood. And so we pretty much siege all the guard towers at once. And then we fight in the roof here, and then we'll send a smaller group inside shortly. And Felicia, of course, is kind and tries to give them a chance to surrender, but this guy doesn't have it, so he gets sliced up. The other one does. She's like, okay, I get it. This shit ain't worth dying for. And but there are some powerful officers here, and we'll have to deal with them before too long. But for now, this is Sarnath's little group here that's fighting, and he's pretty good. He's a very sort of rough and tumble guy, kind of like Turnus. He fights with close range weapons, but he throws a lot of stuff like Sharikra. So, and then Mahi once again relies on her illusionary powers and confuses the undead guys. And then they carve up the necromancer they're supposed to serve. And so that's pretty smart for her. And then we got this guy, Bunther. Break off your arm. That's a reference to the Arnold's Pizza Shop thing, which I guess I was already missing TSB. So this guy has to take on the mantle of Arnold jokes, because there must always be a venue for Arnold jokes. And then the dragon shut that guy up. And now we have Dasani has joined the Sharikra group. Very welcome addition. And she's going to be a playable character once we get inside there. But so they're going to take charge of dealing with the inside. Meanwhile, Arius and his group are fighting outside. And now we have to fight two necromancers, which wouldn't be so bad. Except they have a lich with them. Very powerful undead sorcerer. So we're going to start kicking some butt. Let's see. And it looks like I don't have any divine orbs. That would have been great for this. That would have done crazy damage. But we'll stick with something else. Typical sword play and crits. But but yet again, I can't use the big dark spell on these guys. It won't do jack for damage. But that works pretty well. And so these guys probably won't hold out for very long. Yep, yeah, there goes one. Fallen to the crits, like so many others. And we'll have turns keep buffing, just to make sure we're kicking as much ass as possible. And then, why does that lich keep doing physical attacks? That's like the worst thing you can do. He doesn't have good physical attack. It's all about the dark magic. That's what he's good at. But I guess he's not a very good strategist. Now we're going to start buffing defense, just to make sure we're good. Oh man, these guys are going down hard. Look at this. Oh yeah, that's not going to help you if you don't use it. I'm going to be Amplify Magic for the spells I'm not using. Yeah, this guy's going down. Probably a couple turns. Especially at the necromancers to help him out. What? Yeah, I can do it better than you. Yeah, crits. Sweet crits. Alright, yeah, see this? We're unbeatable now. Just keep jacking up the attack using those regular attacks. Well, maybe that'll help you a little bit. But, you know, the writing's on the wall for this guy. Oof, he's pretty strong in this. Oh, yeah, that's right. I told you. Just don't even bother trying to fight those crits. It is useless. It's a useless effort. Alright, so we're done out here, and now it's time to go on the inside. And I suppose, well, let them have their initial conversation about trying to find a way out of the room here. But we'll do this next time. Peace.